All this money on me. You ain't got nobody to share it with. Love rules the world. You feel me?
Yeah. He don't understand you like I do. He don't understand you like I do. So give it to me. 'Cause I can show you about a real love. And I can promise anything that I do is just to satisfy you.
When it hurt, I ease the pain, girl. Caress your frame, get them worries off your brain, girl. I'm in your corner, do what you want, it's your thing, girl. Opposites attract, but we one and the same, girl. It ain't a game, so I can't play with you. I wanna lay with you, stay with you, pray with you, grow old and great with you. In good and bad times, we'll always make it through. Cause what we got is true, no matter what they say to you. I can straight lace you, not just appearance. Stimulate your mind, strengthen your spirit. Be the voice of reason when you ain't trying to hear it. You want it, but you fear it, but you love it when you near it. Sit up on the sofa, get a little closer. Touch you right, do it like a man supposed to. Knew you was the one, that's why I chose ya. Cause you get down for yours and ride like a soldier.
He don't understand you like I do.
Don't understand you
He'll never make love to you like I do. So give it to me.
Give it to me,
'Cause I can
baby.
show you about it.
I can show you about
And
it.
I can promise anything that I do is just to satisfy you.
Your soul ain't a toy, you ain't dealing with a boy. Feel emptiness inside, I can feel that void. When you spend time with your woman and listen, it shines more than any, but yet diamond can glisten. I can't impress you with the cars and the wealth, cause any woman with will and drive can get it herself. I'd rather show you it's heartfelt, make your heart melt, and prove to you you more important than anything else. Worthwhile, special like my first child. When I see your face, it's always like the first time our eyes met. I knew we'd be together and ain't tried yet. I wanna give you things that I didn't buy yet. Hold you, mold you,
Diddy and R.
show you,
Kelly,
let me
huh?
show you. Ain't no telling
Yeah.
what we could grow to. Let it be known, I told you.
P. Diddy and
I'll
R.
be
Kelly.
there
Who would have thought that this tandem, that they would be so sinister so many years later?
Right, two iconic people, which is crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight's semi-main event, the Fairfax with Fairfax podcast, and tonight, my esteemed guest, Gino Strong. There's like 60 people out there. Gino, how you doing today?
I'm feeling great, man. It's a lot I want to talk about tonight, man. It's crazy right now.
I mean, it's bad boy for life.
Can't stop, won't stop.
It's just crazy how you know what. Before we even get into it, this is just another night at Crafted. Evan Lynch is your bartender for tonight. Give it up for Evan. Way to go, Ev. He's making Ciroc on special tonight. If you want Ciroc, I don't know if it's behind the bar. He has to go get it from 7-Eleven. But he's making Ciroc all night. So here we are. Gino, how's it going?
Everything's good, man. Does the bar have DeLeon? That's the real Diddy. That's the new Diddy drink. That's
The DeLeon shit. Oh, I don't.
That's
you have
one.
DeLeon?
That's the one that make you do a little something different.
Evan, you have it? You have DeLeon? Because I know that's the Diddy time. You know what I mean? When you hear that.
Look, the DeLeon turn you into the diddler. That's
But there's a lot going on with and with the Black Epstein.
oh my gosh. Perfect, yo.
You know what I mean? There's a lot going on with him.
That's really who he is.
I mean, he's our first black supervillain. you know what I mean? We don't get really like white supervillains. They're around.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's some white supervillains out there.
We're used to it.
Yeah, but then they also have their you have your Elon Musk. He's a superhero.
Right.
You know what I mean? They have their Steve Jobs. He's a superhero. We had Oprah. She was.
Oprah's a villain. Oprah's
You
a
think
villain.
Oprah's a supervillain? You don't think Oprah's a...
I think she's a part of Epstein shit too. That's
What could she's fucking Stedman.
I'm just saying, that's my point.
You
You can't trust her. That's all I'm saying.
I'm you know what? I'm down with you, Ope. You know, I'll subscribe to O Channel or OTV, all of it. I'm an Oprah guy. I want to feel underneath my seat and win a car.
Yo.
You know?
You get a car. You get a car.
You know what I mean? Like she invented that shit.
That
you know
ass,
what I
that
mean?
was-
She was the pioneer of you feeling underneath your seat and you win some life changing shit. You know what I mean? You live in a trailer, but yet you just want a Wolfer refrigerator.
That's proof that she was on some weird. Why you had to go under your ass to get some shit? Like,
How else was Oprah gonna surprise you? You want one of Pete Diddy? You want one of Pete Diddy surprises?
The hell no.
You want to get pushed into a room and get surprised?
Take that.
Yeah, grab your ankles. Surprise. So you like different surprises, huh?
Only on the weekends. If I'm in the Hamptons with Diddy, I might.
Now you're a weekend guy. All right. But the black community has long known about P. Diddy. You know what I mean? This is not new. You know, and if we hit the timeline the right way, I would say the first time I ever heard about Diddy being a little bit suspect was the Justin Bieber allegations many moons ago. Do you remember that?
Absolutely. And in that interview, you can tell Justin he looked a little timid. Like, first of all, that was around the time of Michael Jackson's allegations. To tell you the truth.
Well, Michael Jackson didn't do anything.
He didn't. That's what I be trying to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody,
I don't understand.
I'm a Michael fan, and I knew Michael didn't do it.
Like, we shouldn't be, that Wade Robinson boy is a liar.
Yeah, and he came out and said it's not true.
Yeah, it's like, listen, if Mike needed to touch my butt to get through the day, I'd let him. You know what I mean? So
to spend the night at Never Neverland, I
listen,
just might.
I look at it like this. We allow our kings certain amenities.
Oh, man.
You know, sometimes you get to touch. You know what I mean?
No, but on the
That's
real,
just
man,
the way it is.
I've never felt the way I feel about R. Kelly and P. Diddy. I've never felt that way about Michael. There was always allegations with Diddy, man, from the jump. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I got the Beeper interview right here. This is the weird Beeper interview that he had. Let me see here.
Man, you good?
I'm good. How are you
All right,
doing?
young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you tried to get in contact with me.
Mind you,
through
how
all
old
my,
is this kid at this time?
Partners and whatnot.
Justin's like, I mean, he's baby
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
I mean,
What
like,
is he? 14 years old at the time?
Yeah, he was like, you're not returning my calls.
Yeah, for no reason should a 30-something-year-old be looking to chill with a 14-year-old, man. That's weird in itself.
I hear, you know what? I'm going to stand on business, and I'm going to agree with you on that one.
Right.
You know what I mean? That is a valid statement, you know? But in the entertainment business, it's kind of like, it's not for the, you can hang out. You know what I mean? Like, you can hang out.
Right, and even if you did want to hang out with
You both have a unique ability.
absolutely. Even if you did want to hang out with a kid, but you wouldn't aggressively approach him like,
Well, this is on camera, too, so it's not like on some sneak video. It's not like on some, like, they bugged Beeper and this is what they found out.
Right.
But this was, like, on camera. So
Right.
it wasn't like he was trying to hide it or be sneaky. He was, like, almost like fucking with him. Like,
you can hear the timidness in the kid's voice though. That's what I could say.
I hear you. This is the rest of it.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes, okay.
5555.
First of all,
okay.
whose number
I mean,
is
you good?
555? He
I'm
didn't even want to give him his real number. He was nervous.
That he was playing around.
Do you think so?
They were on camera, so I mean, he wasn't like gonna give him his real phone number on camera. That'd be wild.
Off topic. Have you heard about the pizza parties in Hollywood? I don't know if I should even talk about that right now because I'm a comedian trying to make it right now. Have you heard about the pizza parties?
I have not heard about the pizza parties. Enlighten me.
The pizza parties is when they do stuff with kids. Like, and if you ever seen like online, like they'll have a kid holding a slice of pizza, and the pizza would have a certain price number on it. Way more expensive than a regular slice of pizza. Like, it'll say, this slice of pizza with the kid smiling is for $4,000.
They're saying the kid is 4,000.
Right.
That's pretty crazy.
Now you could look up several interviews on Jimmy Kimmel and everything else, even with Adam Sandler, man, and they talk about how they have pizza parties. Or the robot chicken shit. Yo, you're talking to conspiracy theorists. I be into this shit.
I'm into conspiracies, but it just every conspiracy loses me where you jump from the facts to conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like so,
okay.
it's like if you have all the facts, then I'm with you. But once it goes from like, all right, little green men, you like it's like I believe there are extraterrestrials.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I believe in aliens, but are they little green men? I don't know. Are they reptilian guys? I don't know. So I can't. But like, there's some people like they know for a fact reptilians. They're among. It's like no, you don't.
Right.
No, you don't know
Absolutely.
for a fact. You know what I mean? So it's like, do I believe there's something out there other than us? Of course I do.
Absolutely.
But is it little green men? I don't know.
Right.
So like Bigfoot, I've seen some footage, but not great enough.
Absolutely. Same thing with mermaids. Like,
same thing.
You know,
You
I don't know, man.
But it's like Diddy. I believe in Diddy.
Yeah. I would like to say that Diddy's a innocent dude, man, but if we're talking about the stats and statistics show that Diddy has a rapport of being weird. He says weird shit. So boom, Jadakiss is one of my favorite rappers.
Right.
And for him to be able to silence Jadakiss and Fab in an interview, did you see that interview? Mm-hmm. So he's in an interview on, I think it was Hot 97 or 105, I can't remember. But he's just like, Fab, when you gonna party with me? I saw that. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah. Imagine these are thug dudes.
I mean, Fab is
the
not
Fab
a
isn't,
thug.
but no, Jada.
Oh,
but
right,
Jada,
yeah,
he
all
was
right.
pretty quiet.
But you know how much power Diddy has though, so it's like you don't want to ruffle feathers if you don't have to. You're just like
absolutely.
You're just like this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
but even look, so now even Jada said you don't. He said I don't mess with the shiny suit Diddy. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right, hey.
Diddy with the shiny suit is different. That's it.
I understand him.
You know what I'm
I mean?
saying?
He tried to let him know. I get that. That's take that Diddy.
Right.
You know.
So
that's the. You know.
Right. Gets a little scary. So even there's just been a whole bunch of things surfacing online lately, and what I did just see, it just shows how gangster Diddy really is. I just seen an interview with Diddy and Mike Tyson. Both of you got to look this one.
Oh yeah, when he has his hand
Yes.
That shit was so crazy.
Yes.
And Mike was like, he's really trying me, like on but that's shiny suit Diddy though.
But that shows you.
That's Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
First of all, there's P Diddy, there's Puff Daddy, there's Sean Combs, and there's
Sean John.
There's Sean John.
That's the household name.
And then there's Sean John. Right. And then there's Sean John.
That's the one who creeped in your house.
It's dependent on what, like, Sean John is the entrepreneur that you want to do business with.
Right.
Puff Daddy is the guy you don't want to see late at night.
Absolutely.
Now, Sean Combs is record producer, Sean Combs.
Isn't
and then
that crazy?
P. Diddy is the guy on the track.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So those are the different levels of Diddy. You know what I mean? So you want to catch, you don't want to catch Puff Daddy.
Right.
Because you look at, when you hear the name, if I told you to call me Puff Daddy and you never heard the name before, you'd be like, yo, that's.
I'm gonna call you Puff.
Call me Puff Daddy.
Right.
That sounds wild, crazy, right?
In the black community, I don't even call my own dad Daddy.
You're right. It's like, yo, Daddy.
Yeah.
Like, that's
It's
wild,
Pops.
crazy.
I call my dad Pops. That's what he.
But before this happened, like calling him Puff Daddy was not that. It was not that crazy. But now you think back, you're like, oh, he always did. Like, you know what Daddy does. You know how Daddy does it, and it's just like, oof. It just has a different ring. Has a different ring to it now.
Yeah.
It has a different ring to it now. I mean, him being gay is not really that big of a deal, but being gay and being a rapper in the black community is a big no-no. It's
absolutely.
Just because it seems deceitful to, you can't talk about money, cars, and bitches all this time, and now what you really meant was
money,
Lil
cars,
Nas
and
X.
See, because you gotta think about it. He brung that shit out, and
but he came flying at the gate wild. I mean, he went
And he was
100
accepted.
miles per hour this way.
He was accepted for it too.
Who? Where?
Little Nas X.
Who was accepting it?
To this younger generation?
What generation? Though?
This
Not our generation.
No. What is this? The Gen Z that we call them? These young kids.
When I was looking at the award show, right? When they panned over to like Method Man and Redman as Little Nas X had first came out, I remember they was just like, "What the fuck is this shit going on?"
Right.
like they were not rappers are not feeling it. You know what I mean? Like they don't like it.
Right.
None of the rappers from our generation, when they look at Little Nas X, they're like, "Get this weirdo out of here."
Anybody
they
born
hate it.
93 and later, they're safe. Anything after 93,
okay, I'll give you that. Right.
Anything after 93 is kind of like, oh, I don't know.
It's wild. I mean, but if Puffy came out as gay, I don't think that people would have really been like, hey, that's turned on Puff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he would have lost money. If anything, he'd have got more money. Like I don't know. He'd have been a hero, I think. Like you know the comic Gerard Carmichael?
No, I don't.
You don't know? You remember he's around? He's a little bit younger than us probably, but he's probably like 30, 31. Gerard Carmichael. Well, he just came out as gay. He got a show on HBO, and it's just like one of his best friends is Tyler the Creator. You know Tyler the Creator?
I know who you're talking about.
And he on camera was like, "Hey, I want to tell you that I love you, and I want to date you." And Tyler the Creator was like no. It's just it's crazy. It's wild that in the black community there's a show like that where a black guy could tell another black guy that he loves him,
right,
and that he's gay, and the other dude be like, "Yo, nah." You gotta watch it. You gotta watch that shit. It's wild, crazy. Because I'm just like, he just came out. And even his parents are they're not with it. He has Southern parents, and his mom was like, "Well, I just hope that one day, God helps you get past this, and you come back to your senses." And it's just right in front of his face. It's like, fuck. You feel bad for him a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's that's really how it is in the black community in most places.
Yeah, absolutely. God first. God
first.
You know what I
mean?
We are definitely God-fearing people in the black community.
I mean, me and you, we're accepting to it, you know what I mean? Just because of how we grew up and we're around it a lot more. So it's not bigotry is not really our thing. But my family's from Elizabeth City. They don't play that shit necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, at the family reunion, if you are gay, you probably, it's okay to be a butch chick, actually.
I'm not gonna lie.
In the South.
Probably I'm 50% of the men in my family are gay, to tell you the truth.
Wow, you at 50.
Yeah, oof. Bro.
So you got the gene, huh?
We got gays, transgenders, and everything.
But through my whole family, I would say maybe 25%.
So the reason why I say 50%.
But I would say girls and guys, though. We got just as many girls as guys.
I say 50% because we don't have a lot of men in my family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my family is predominantly women for the most part.
My family is predominantly women also, and I would say we have a lot of gay women in my family.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. And I would say we have more gay women in my family than men. I would say triple the amount, actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I go on triple the amount of gay women in my family. I think I only have one gay cousin. Meanwhile, there's... on my mom's side alone, there's at least 8 or 9.
Do you think it's something in the water? That's real shit.
It depends on what part of what part of the South you're from.
Right.
So, look, I don't know.
So I went down.
If you're young and you're gay, that doesn't count. If you're old and you're gay, it's you have to go do some shit.
I went down to Atlanta for the pandemic. I moved there.
No, that was different. No. Atlanta's different though.
It's something in the water.
No, Atlanta's. I remember when I first went to Atlanta, bro. I went to Atlanta and I moved to Atlanta maybe 2006, and in New York. If you were gay, you weren't really out of the closet yet like that.
To 09. In 09, that's when they started coming out.
When I went to Atlanta, I saw 2 gay guys kissing at Macy's, and I was waiting for somebody to throw a rock. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm looking around. I'm like, everybody, look. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's going on in here? It was crazy. I never had seen that out in public before ever until I was in Atlanta. It was definitely a wild scene. But it made it more normalized. You know what I mean? Which love who you want to love. So that it shouldn't have been that crazy. But in New York, it was just you weren't out of the closet yet in 06.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, so I know we're on the topic of Diddy, but what happened in the music industry that changed everything? Because you got to think about who was on top around that 09 era. Lil Wayne.
But he wasn't singing. He wasn't like he was skateboard Wayne.
Right.
That was,
but that's when the skinny jeans came out. Skinny jeans has been. That's when it.
09. You think skinny jeans has been out since 09?
Absolutely. Because that's when they started getting a little weird. I'm telling you, Kanye West era. Like when the backpack came out. You gotta think about when the backpack came out. All the gay people said, "I'm out the closet."
Right. I hear. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? And it was cool because it was just like the industry was kind of changing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you got to think about who had the industry before that. It was 50 Cent.
Very true.
And
people didn't. It's funny how like 50 almost like didn't get a deal because everybody's like, I don't want the baggage that comes along with 50 Cent because there's gangster. He had beef with Preem and all this other extra shit. So it was like nobody really wanted to touch him. And then if you were a real label, you were like you're gonna sign him to a bullshit deal.
Right.
So it's like, hey, you get the same deal that I give any. Just you're a rapper and you're kind of hot right now, so you get the Motown deal.
When 50 Cent and Kanye, I don't know if you remember back on BET, when 50 Cent and Kanye West dropped the album at the same time.
Yes, I remember that.
That's when the game changed, man.
That was big.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, that's when things started getting a little
50
weird.
had nothing to lose, and that, like it was almost like you win if you don't. You damned it. Like, either way, he had nothing to lose. Kanye was the one that had to put everything on the table. He was the hottest thing out at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And he wound up selling more records than 50. And
Yeah.
I'm a huge 50 fan.
Right.
But that Kanye West album was dope.
I mean,
it was dope. That was a College Dropout?
I think that was College
Dropout.
Dropout.
Had to be, because he went crazy with that.
But that's how crazy the industry was at the time.
Right.
And Diddy was right there looming about. Right there behind the scenes, ready to take everybody's money. I'm surprised LL Cool J doesn't have anything to say at all. Like LL has not one word. I'm like LL should be the.
Wait, what does LL have to do with it? Go ahead.
He was on Bad Boy for the longest.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, LL was on Bad Boy for. He might still be signed to Bad Boy now.
Wow, you know that.
Is LL still signed to Bad Boy? Is LL still signed to Bad Boy? What's he signed to? Like Def Jam Atlantic or some shit like that, probably. He's not making music, so I guess it doesn't really make a difference. But
listen,
yeah, LL was there for a minute.
I've been a Bad Boy fan for the longest, man. I'm a big Biggie Smalls fan. I like when Diddy dropped the Bad Boys for Life. That was tough, man. But I'm not gonna lie. If you sit back and look at everybody who done worked under Puff, they're dead. They're dead, or something weird is happening.
Where's G-Dep?
Exactly.
Is he?
Exactly.
I had to really think about it. I mean, the locks are around.
I think it's because they kept their mouth closed to stay alive. Honestly, you got to think about it. They seen what it was, and then at the same time, Puff knows who to fuck with and who not to fuck with.
Right. True. Yeah. Very true. I mean, hey, Puff's a wild guy. He's always like we'll even back it up to this. When the Cassie shit came out, right? Cassie was like, I want $30 million for you sex trafficking me, beat me up, this, that, and the third. And even the girls from Danny D. Kane, they came out and they were like, hey, we're behind her. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, and nothing. It's funny, Danny D. Kane. What the hell happened to Danny D. Kane?
So boom. Before we even get on that, I want to play devil's advocate a little bit.
All right.
Now, I don't know if you heard, but with the whole the Cassie allegations before that even happened, so Puff spoke out against the Grammys.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I did hear that.
And
yeah.
so when you're in Hollywood and you kind of stick your chest out a little bit, it's kind of like sit back, nigga. Because at the end of the day, I'm just giving it straight to you, man.
Understandable. Yeah,
and it's like, what are you doing? And it's kind of like they have the skill or to blackball people, man, and without even doing much.
But
so now hold on. I know what it looks like, but at the same time, they have a history of making false allegations look real. Bill Cosby, Cat Williams.
Wait a minute.
Kanye.
What about Bill Cosby was false?
So we don't know if he really.
Are you a Bill Cosby sympathizer?
I might be.
I'm a Michael Jackson sympathizer, so I'm with you. But a Bill Cosby sympathizer. I didn't even know that there was. I didn't even know that there was niggas out there like that.
Didn't it get overturned? Everything got overturned, right?
No, he served his time and.
No way! I thought it got overturned. Cause you didn't see when he was walking out and then he did backwards. That dip backwards let me know that he didn't do shit.
He did the put him pop.
Yeah, it was like, can't catch me. That shit was amazing. I was like, oh yeah.
No, somebody fucked the evidence up, and like that was a mishandling of evidence. That wasn't like he. It was like he didn't. It didn't get overturned. Like he's not guilty.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he's not guilty.
Okay.
They're just like, you know what? It's not worth the time to keep bringing him back and forth to jail.
You want to know what my whole thing is and why I could sit here and even sympathize with Puff just a little bit? It's because, Bill Cosby was America's dad, man. And it's just like every iconic kind of superhero, quote unquote, so to speak, we got, they go down.
Yeah, but Bill was doing that shit.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Bill was doing that shit.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Listen,
but
it's that Dave Chappelle sketch. He was like,
he rapes, but he saves.
He saves, but he rapes. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you want? You know, sometimes it can't be both. You know what I mean?
That's true, man. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, man.
Not everybody can be Clark Kent.
Right.
At night, during the day. Sometimes you got to be a little bit evil too. It's like you get all that power. But listen, if you're a man and you have like $1 billion, most likely you're doing some extra shady shit. I don't know what it is, but once men get a lot of money, especially into the $1 billion range, you start whatever you like. You want the youngest of it. You know what I mean? Whether it's meat, fucking chicks. Guys.
He said, I like baby lamb. That's
you know what I mean?
I got an acquired taste for baby lamb.
What tastes better, an old cow or a young cow?
Right.
An old deer or a young deer? It all tastes better. Suckling pig tastes better than fucking old hag pig. Like, that's just the way the fucking shit goes. That's the way the ball bounces. Like, whenever you get really rich, you're just like, hey, I want the youngest flesh in everything in life.
That's crazy, man. Yo, so do you feel like they doing that? Like this is not just Diddy. This is a Hollywood talk right now.
Okay.
Do you feel like they're doing that adrenochrome? You heard about
that?
Oh
yeah, 100%.
Me too.
Like Russia, Germany, stuff like that, they'll shoot you up with it.
So boom, did you hear what The Rock said? The Rock was in an interview and he was like, I eat children. Like I'm
so to
telling,
speak, yeah. So to speak.
So boom. So the reason why now this is a callback right here.
Okay.
So remember how I said Oprah isn't innocent, because remember how she got that island in Hawaii.
Oh, so you think Oprah's running?
Absolutely.
You think Oprah's a drug mule?
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't.
Listen, if they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill me. That's
you can't say that you don't think Bill Cosby did anything, and then yet Oprah's evil. That can't be both ways.
Listen. In the American system, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Listen, nigga, this ain't Law and Order. Ice-T is not going to be the one to figure you. It's going to be somebody for real. But I mean, I'll give it to this. Diddy is out in my I saw him say Happy Easter on TikTok.
I was in Miami. I seen Diddy
over the weekend. So it's
he's chilling. He's chilling.
I mean, he's not like on the run. You know what I mean? He's chilling.
Right.
But all right. So let's go back to the Cassie thing. So Cassie said, I want $30 million, right? Mm-hmm. Diddy said, no, go fuck yourself. Then behind closed doors, she said, I'm going to tell everybody you're gay. He said, all right, I'm going to give you a check for $30 million.
That sounds about right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that was said or not, but she said something to the effect of, I'm going to tell you business. And he knew that meant $30 million.
Right.
Because his tune, she was like, hey, if anybody got any shit on me, it was an interview at breakfast at the Breakfast Club. He was like, if anybody got anything on me, he's like, either I pay my way. Cassie said, well, I wop bop a loo bop, and he was like, all right, well, here goes $30 million. You're right. He said, how about this? How about $30 million? Like, you said 30, right?
He paid that.
You said 30?
Quick.
He paid that, and you haven't heard Cassie say Bo Peep since.
Right.
So it's not like, you know, she wasn't shut up. You know what I mean? She's somewhere chilling. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think he knew that it was gonna get 10 times worse after he paid her? Cause it got crazy.
in his mind, he's like, he doesn't understand what all the hubbub's about. He was like, yo, they overused their military force. The feds fucked up. He's like, I don't understand what's going on.
So see now, boom. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a little bit. So you gotta sit there and think, why was there so much military enforcement to raid his house? They gotta be protecting somebody or something. So and I heard in Diddy's house, in those little rooms, that he had cameras in every room. So you know what I mean? Now you know he was friends. He had what's the prince's name? Queen Elizabeth's son. He was at
Prince Harry.
Right, Prince Harry was at one of Diddy's parties, and he was in one of them rooms, possibly finding the little girls or little boys. We don't know, but that raid. Hold on, that military raid happened for a reason. You
think Diddy just kept the tapes on deck? Like they're not a.
What do you think?
Epstein,
what did you call him? The Black Epstein. That's what Epstein did. You know what I'm saying? Am I right?
But who else did Epstein bring down? Nobody. Not one person went down. Who went down?
No, you're absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying. And nobody's gonna go down with Diddy. When you're a billionaire and you're the leader of this shit, nobody goes down. Like it's either you or nobody. Like with Epstein, him and Ghislaine might get out.
So my whole thing, like,
you might see me dating Ghislaine in a couple years.
It's been a lot of weird stuff just going on for 2024, man. You had the Epstein list. All of a sudden, Diddy came out and that shit disappeared. You had Dan Snyder. He was taking baths with Amanda Bynes at 12 years old, bro.
They said he got it knocked up at 17. Then she got rid of it, and then she got crazy. I mean, Dan Schneider is not in legal trouble. I watched the Nickelodeon shit. He's not in any legal trouble. So what? He has a foot fetish. I have a foot fetish. Does that make me a monster, Gino?
Did you take baths with 12-year-old girls?
Neither did he.
He
that was on TV
did.
at Nickelodeon. If I was at Nickelodeon with my clothes on, I think it's okay.
Nah, something wrong there. It's something wrong.
He had all of his clothes on. It was on camera at Nickelodeon.
In no way, shape, or form is that funny.
They were doing an interview in the bathtub.
But you want to know what? But I blame her parents, because at the end of the day, I can't sit.
All right, so don't blame Dan. Don't blame Dan then. Blame her parents.
No, I'm gonna blame Dan because he knew what he was doing. But I'm gonna blame her parents because it's no way you gonna sit there and let a grown man bathe with your daughter, man. It don't matter the amount of money. That's a little crazy. What's going on?
Nickelodeon bought 99% of the people that went there a lot of joy, and then there's 1% that it was a horrible, horrible experience. We're going to get better odds than that. Huh?
So, boom. Hold on. No, I hear what you're saying.
99% of the people who think about Nickelodeon think about the best time of their life.
And
then there's that 1%.
What you do got to evaluate.
Somebody might have got raped.
Is look at all the kids that we grew up watching. Raven Simone, Orlando Brown.
She's fine. He's
what?
Chilling.
What? She's fine?
Raven? I'm so Raven.
She cut her titties off at 12. This is crazy.
They were heavy. They were heavy.
No, heavy. You should have questioned that. Like, whoa, wait. She couldn't grow up. Couldn't grow up.
All right, Ravens. All right.
And Orlando Brown, he's smoked out. Come on, like let's really.
He's a part of the Illuminati.
Why? What happened?
That's what he said.
He said he didn't say I'm a part of Illuminati. He said I am the Illuminati. That's the drugs. That's the drugs kicking in.
I think Orlando Brown's living his best life. Finally living his truth.
Boom. So now if we could be 100% honest, I feel like he has to play crazy so he don't get fucked with by the Illuminati. Because he knows that they want to kill him.
I think he could just be gay and regular, but he's choosing to be outlandish and wild.
This is not just a Diddy issue. We can even bring it back to Martin Lawrence. Remember when
who you blame that on Nickelodeon?
No. Remember when Martin Lawrence, he was running around Hollywood Square?
Yeah, he had caught a bad bat.
That's bullshit. And he was talking about, they trying to kill me. That's Hollywood. Hollywood is trying to kill people. As soon as you speak out against them, they coming at. I'll be surprised if I make it home. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you not gonna watch Bad Boys 4?
I'm watching that shit.
What are we talking about? You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie.
You saw 3 too, didn't you?
Oh, man, I sure did.
Hollywood wasn't that weird, was it? You know what I mean?
I look up to Martin.
Thou shalt not bite the hand that feedeth.
Oh man.
I mean, listen.
It's just
shit happens.
It's a lot of weird shit that just is unexplainable. For real.
But listen, him getting a bad batch of the Sherm.
You think so? You really think that's what it is? Because even Dave Chappelle spoke on it, and he was just like, "That's just such a strong person." And he was like, "Every time I see Martin, he was a strong brother. I just can't a strong God-fearing brother." But like, mind you, so if you see me, you know me. So if you see me flip out, and I'm in Hollywood, like, oh, they're trying to kill me, you're gonna think I was on some Sherms?
I was like, hey, in a moment of weakness.
That's some bullshit.
In a moment of weakness. You know what I mean? We all get weak. You know, like it's like when you see those videos of like guys telling their girlfriend some shit that they never told anybody else before in a moment of weakness, and then she like goes and she's like, hey, you know, I'm gonna tell everybody you like 3 fingers in your butt. You're like, wow, he's a thug ass guy. He likes 3 fingers in his butt. And it's like, that's a moment of weakness.
Off topic, as men, we can't open up to women. I just want y'all to know. Never be vulnerable with your woman.
I always say,
if you want to keep your masculinity, don't tell her shit.
I always say,
because she's going to use that shit against you.
Any secret you have, instead of releasing it and unleashing that burden, ball it up real tight. Let it fester in you like acid and bile and die young.
That's it.
Yeah. Just hold on to that forever.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Never let it go. Boil that up. Yeah. It's like, you were touched when you were 13? Never tell a soul.
Right. No bullshit, man. That shit is, it's unfortunate, but it's real shit. Real shit. Oh, my goodness.
But if Diddy touched me, I'm telling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nah.
All right, so knowing what you know right now, if P. Diddy had a party tomorrow, you going? I am. I'm going.
You know what Denzel said? Denzel said, leave 30 minutes before the devil arrives. So I'm coming just before the devil comes. I'm out of there,
How
man.
You know when the devil coming?
When Diddy pop up, saying, take that. That's my cue to get out of there.
You see Little Nas X do a cartwheel across the living room.
Man, I can't stand that.
He starts
dude.
flickering his tongue.
Yo, and it's just proof of programming. Like, cause Take That Horse to the Old Town Road, that should have never made it to the radio.
He was a little black ninja cowboy, and we were all like, yay, little cowboy black dude. And then he was like, I'm gonna suck all the dicks, and it was like, all right, that's a lot.
Yo, like they made a children's book about that shit. Like it's yo, this is the weird shit about Hollywood, bro.
And now in some small white town, they're burning the pages of that book as we speak. Yeah, they're like, get that devil boy out of here.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he really fooled us all, didn't he?
For sure. Not me. I knew what he was doing.
I'm just pissed that when you go back and watch old Orlando Brown tapes, you have to like maybe he was telling the truth.
Oh, so let me say this. So I was watching a rerun of That's So Raven, right?
Here we go.
And
you in the I'm So Raven cast.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Do you have anything about anybody who's not on That's So Raven?
Hollywood, Disney Channel, you got to think about even Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
Hannah Montana's around?
Yeah, no, they are around, but you could tell they're just not regular.
When you're a child star, usually you're not regular.
And that's the weak
Right.
excuse. Look at Macaulay Culkin. And look at
He's not a Nickelodeon kid.
Mary-Kate and Ashley. They're fucked up.
They're all right.
Nah, hold on. Tia and Tamara is 2 years younger than them, and they look 12 years younger. That's fucked. Yo, something
Tamara cool?
What's the dude name? The comedian Bob Saget.
Right.
Rest in peace, man. But I think he was doing something to them.
They all said he wasn't. You can't just
Nah, man.
You can't just
Hold on.
things.
So when they had the Bob Saget roast, they spoke up.
That's always the joke though, is that he's fucking them. Of course, that's the joke.
Nah, cause I don't play that shit. Y'all better not play that. Yo, I don't play. Yo, anybody
if you do a
try
show
to
with two twin little girls for 15 years and you become a billionaire off of it, we can make fun of it.
I'm gonna get serious. They're gonna be like, why is he so angry?
And then we're gonna think like, damn, maybe he really did do something. Why is he so serious?
Oh my gosh.
No, but on top of that though, like, there's plenty of like, all right, there's black childhood stars from BET that went crazy. So you can't say that. It's like, wow, where?
Who? Don't say Bow Wow.
Anybody from Family Matters that was young.
No.
Where's Eddie at? Eddie went crazy.
And he said that Hollywood touched him, bro.
That wasn't Disney.
But it was Hollywood. That's my.
He was on BET. He was on UPN. He was on Channel 11.
Right, ABC. I think it was UPN 9. UPN 9. That's back in the day.
Right.
Yeah. ABC.
All right. Nobody at ABC touched Eddie. There was a guy that he knew that touched him, and that was it. It wasn't ABC that made Eddie weird. It was one guy who had too much access to Eddie that made him weird.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Just like the Drake and the Drake Bell shit.
Right.
It was his speech coach that kept raping him over and over again. Pretty wild, but it was his speech coach. Like,
and that's the problem. Like, it's always somebody in Hollywood. So who
Corey Feldman said the same thing.
Who provided that speech coach? Who was the speech coach?
Nickelodeon.
Right.
Right.
Who was he connected to?
I mean, listen, we're not going to do 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You're not going to 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon, the speech guy.
I'm trying to tell you,
your
man.
line coach, the guy who helps you with your lines. He probably was at Barney first and then worked his way around. That's how they go.
Even my man, and I'm gonna take it back to that's a Ravencast. My man Orlando Brown said Diddy gave him that wop cop to scoot up.
The way he licked his lips.
Yeah.
I was like,
no. He said shoot a little beep, boop, boop, boop.
He said Diddy. I was like, oh man. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. So do you think that Diddy belongs in jail, or do you just think he's a wild guy?
And this is me being for real. I stand on that, man. I can't slander anybody. You're innocent until proven guilty. I mean that, man. So until like there's some real solid facts, I don't think he should go to jail. But
Cassie said that he raped her and beat the shit out of her, and then he paid her $30 million to shut up. So, I mean, you saw the Justin Bieber interview where he looked like he was scared to touch Diddy as he fucking harassed him about why he hadn't called him.
I can't say he should go to jail. I'm gonna stand on that. But
Little Rod said,
the most cringiest shit to me was the Jada Kiss and Fab interview, man. Cause for them to make Fab so solemn and docile in that moment.
I remember when he went to jump on a trampoline with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown was like, "Nah, chill," and he was like, kept trying to drag him on, and Chris Brown was like, "I don't even want to do this," and he was just like still hugging on Chris Brown. He was like, "Come on with Daddy, come jump with Daddy." The
real question that people want to know is, did he have sex with Meek Mill? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? No, he wasn't finished.
Do you think? I mean, do you think that's true? Yes or no?
I believe so. I believe so, man.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Yo.
That's crazy.
Yo. So boom. I'm telling you, call me crazy, man. I could take that. I could take somebody calling me crazy, but. Meek cut his hair. It's just a lot. Ludacris cut his hair, and I don't know if you've seen the Cat Williams interview, but he was like, "Oh, somebody."
He was on Fast and Furious movie.
Right. He said, I need a light skinned guy to cut his hair, and I'm gonna put him in 9 movies. And Cat Williams said it's not gonna be me. And then here you go, Ludacris wound up doing 9 Fast and the Furious movies.
I mean, I hear you. So. Diddy didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't say that. See, I didn't say that.
Gino Strong standing on business. Gino thinks that Diddy didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't say that, folks.
And if he did take that's his final stance.
He's
the D,
he's
the
innocent.
D, the I, the D, the D, the Y.
Is Diddy.
Hey,
hold up. Is Diddy. Yo, Diddy was my dog, man. But I do think he did some shady shit.
So you ride with Diddy? Diddy's your dog. No. You ride out with that?
No, I do think he did some shady shit. I could say that. That's me.
So what's shady to you? I don't understand. What's shady to you, Gino?
Just weird. Just being weird.
Nah, being weird is wearing your clothes backwards. That's being weird.
Nah. I'm talking about he made some kind of forward motion towards messing with a guy who he knew was a straight male.
Do you think he slept with Stevie J?
Absolutely.
Wow, you heard it first. Jeez.
And yo, like I said, Jadakiss is my favorite. He's definitely one of my favorite rappers. So if Jada's like, oh nah, yo, he's a little weird. If Jada's saying it, then it's true. Jada's the closest to the streets it's gonna get.
Hold
Yo,
up,
for real.
steady. I mean, that. Yeah, I mean, well, listen. Right now, Diddy's in Miami. He's not in handcuffs. So, if he did do anything wrong, they're not. I mean, he's. If he's criminally accused of anything, he just did an Easter TikTok in Miami. So,
Right.
he's not in jail. So, I mean, criminally, I guess he's fine.
Let me ask you a
I don't
question.
know.
Do you think Diddy will take a fall?
For just the team? We'll call the team the industry.
So right. Do you think everything's gonna all fall on Diddy?
It depends. It depends on what everything is. What's give me an allegation that's falling on him. Like what? Like prison time?
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
what? Fucking kids?
Absolutely.
I don't think that's gonna fall on Diddy now.
Okay.
Because I mean, I've never seen him with a child. I mean, like, you know, and he has young sons, so you can say it's for fucking
Right.
Clifton
Hold on
and fucking
now.
Shamaz.
Let's ask this question. Didn't his son go out with Cassie before him?
They you know.
Right.
Niggas
So
do that.
hold on. What's the age difference between Cassie and Puff Daddy, P Diddy?
I mean,
What's the age difference? Cause yo, listen, I'll tell you, I'm 35 now. I can't imagine myself talking to a 21-year-old. They're just dumb. They're just and we're mentally not on the same playing field.
I can't imagine that either, Gino.
So what could you possibly have in common with this woman?
Gino, I can imagine having a conversation with a 21-year-old girl. Yeah, I can imagine that.
No, I can imagine having a conversation. I'm talking about but a relationship?
How hot is she? I mean, I mean,
How many years is that? 17 years? It's under 20 years old. They say that if it's less than, if it's smaller than the size of rims, then you good. That means you can ride with her.
if it's smaller than the size of rims. I mean, I find no fault in it. If he's with kids, minors, and he's hurting people, that's one thing. As long as you're a consenting adult, and you know.
How could we have this whole interview and not bring up him and Usher? Him and Usher.
There's no.
Look, we was more than friends. We was like brothers. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was he talking about?
You don't have no day ones.
Nah, man, come on. He said we was
You're
more
than
than
friends.
No.
You were just like bro. Yeah, you were like, yeah, that's my bro.
Nah, man. It was a little sweet and sour.
He had to lyrically make it sound right. So, you know, listen, does it sound suspect? Yes. But it's like, Diddy's always been a kind of a very shiny suit. You know, he's always been a little fugazi. You know?
So I like the way you scraping and scrambling like that, Daddy. What are we talking about?
Well, listen, Cam and Mace have each other. They hold each other accountable for suspects lines they've had.
Right. But they say pause. They hold it down, and they say pause.
Well, if people are saying no Diddy, you're not gonna say no myself.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
And then Charlemagne pointed out the fact that first of all, is that not weird? That's not weird. I like the way you scraping and scrambling. What? What are we talking about?
It's weird, but it's Diddy. I don't know. It's weird.
So make that not gay. That's all I'm asking. Make it sound regular.
That might be like just Hollywood lingo. We're not that privy to it. When you get $1 billion, you may just start talking like that. That's just how you talk when you have $1 billion.
I can't see it. Scraping and scrambling for what?
You know.
It gets crazy. It gets crazy.
It gets crazy. It gets a little crazy out there. Listen, it gets real in the field. Sometimes sometimes if you want that job, you gotta grab your ankles. You know, you want to work.
And I do believe that in Hollywood. Matter of fact, so now I believe to be like the epitome of successful and make that certain amount of dollar, you do got to do some weird stuff.
You might have to grab your ankles and shake it for a real. Yeah, you know what I mean.
He said, "Shake it for a real."
You might have to. I'm not gonna say that that's off the table.
Oh my God.
People have had to do that. That's the Weinstein way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Diddy is just Weinstein. It's like, hey, if you want to work, because there's stories of like that guy was like, yo, his cousin interned for Diddy, and then Diddy was like, yo, come to my bedroom, and he was like, he said, if you don't come to my bedroom, your internship is over, and he was like, all right, well, my internship is over, and he was like, all right, and then that was it.
All right, let me ask you this:
internship over.
Would you ever offer to take a grown man shopping? Look, we not friends, but we cool. We cool. We not even friends. We're cool.
No, that's crazy.
Yo, he said, yo, 50 Cent, yo, let me take you shopping. What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You know what?
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, it's something.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
right.
I would say like, yo, let's all go to the mall, and then like,
right, we could go shopping together, right?
Right, but I wouldn't even word it like that. Hey, let's go shopping together. I wouldn't even say
yo,
that.
You trying to chill?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to the mall. Do you want to come?
Right.
And then while I'm
Pause. See that? You see how we did that?
No Diddy.
You're right. That's a masculine relationship right there.
I need a bag holder, and then while you're here, you can get some things. You know what I mean? You gotta make it sound right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hit on matching outfits. Him and Meek Mill several times hit on matching outfits. That's suspect.
Yes.
That's suspect.
The way Meek Mill, do you see when he was in the pool?
Yeah. Oh.
Cooling his butt off.
Oh man.
He looked like a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. His posture was that of a female.
He's always had very suspect posture.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always sat weird.
So look, boom. This is my gay cousin told me. He said he has resting gay face.
Meek Mill does.
That's
Meek
crazy.
Mill does. Yeah.
So if you got, it's just a possibility that things could have happened, man. Like so, boom. I'm from the hood. And I see people go to jail and come back different.
I've seen it also.
You know what I'm saying? So
and when you say different,
you know what I mean when I say different.
Yeah, I
Meek
know.
has that different look about him. He was a strong man when when he was a young kid. When he was a young boy, he had braids. He looked tough.
He said he had braids. He looked tough.
After a few months with Diddy, his lips was shinier than usual.
You gotta moisturize.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
that was lip gloss.
you don't moisturize. You don't put some Burt's Bees on your lips.
Nah, I'm from the era of LL Cool J. I lick my shits.
No Diddy, huh?
No Diddy.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that's funny. I mean, all right. So, in the court of public opinion, this is my breakdown of Diddy in the court of public opinion.
Okay.
He's guilty of doing gay shit.
Absolutely. Boom.
I think he definitely has hit Cassie and sex trafficker. Whatever she said that he did. He paid her the $30 million. So that's now that there's no more court for that. That's done.
Right.
The Justin Bieber shit, hearsay.
Right.
The Stevie J shit, he did.
I think so. Yeah, we on the same page for the most part. Go ahead.
Jerking black people out of money from record deals.
Absolutely.
He's been doing that forever.
Off topic of the No Diddy.
Forever.
You ready?
He's been doing that.
Sorry to cut you off, but do you think he killed Biggie?
So they're reopening up that, right?
Come on now, let's talk about it.
But what did Big find out that he didn't already know? It's funny, somebody put in a meme that was like, Big wasn't cockeyed, he was just keeping one eye on Diddy.
I seen that.
That was weak. But what didn't Big, like Big had to have known, like, Big, you know what? Big has said some very suspect lines.
And I'm a Biggie fan.
Me too. I'm more of a Big fan than a Pac fan. big and said, she looked so good. I sucked on her daddy's dick.
Oh man, I hated
feel
him for that line.
But I feel like that was puffing his ear. Like, yeah, say that. Oh yeah, yes, it is a Richard Pryor line, right? Oh.
Genius.
But he has 10 other lines similar to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he has 10 other lines that are very similar to very suspect things but I mean, alliteration, wordplay. I don't fault Big for it, but I feel like there was also Diddy in his ears, like, yeah, that's good. Say that one.
Yeah.
So he's guilty of that. He owes the bank $100 million. That is what it is. I mean, Trump
owes money. Yeah, so
that
that don't mean nothing.
So all in all, I hope he doesn't go to jail. If he is guilty, I hope they never catch his ass. And as long as there's no kid pedophilia involved,
absolutely,
I'm fine with everything else. As long as there's no child held against its will, pedophilia involved in the Diddy case, I'm fine with everything else.
Right. You know what Orlando Brown said? He said
but you can't. But now let's look at everything Orlando Brown has said, and we're gonna hold him accountable for everything that he has said.
No, but
he said some wild shit.
This is something intelligent. He said it's like being hazed. You knew what you had to go through. So Meek Mill knew what he had to go through to get that certain amount of dollar. So he was. But
he's not assigned the bad boy.
Who Meek?
Yeah.
His butthole is.
He took that. He took that. Yeah, you're right about it. I see he on me riding dirt bikes and shit no more. That booty hole resume.
Right.
Yeah.
He said it. Oh man.
I mean. You feel pretty much the same way in line with me as far as that goes?
Yeah.
That's funny. This is another meme from him, Get Him to the Greek. Oh, fuck. Wasn't it?
Fucking you right now.
Oh, wait. This didn't age
You ever been
well.
mind fucked before?
I don't think so.
I'm mind fucking you right now.
You are?
I'm done.
You are?
Can you feel my dick fucking your mind?
Oh man.
I can't really feel anything.
See, that's it. That's the art of it. I'm mind fucking the shit out of you.
Hope you're wearing a condom, because I have a dirty mind.
You ever been mind fucked before?
Oh man.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
But
little shit like that.
What's dude's name?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. That's his sense of humor.
It is, but it's
and
that's Diddy's sense of humor. And everybody's doing their sense of humor. You're right. The D, the I, the D, the D,
yeah. You
want
to know what? Me being fair, that is Diddy's sense of humor.
That is Diddy's sense of humor also.
But in the black culture, we don't come up with that type of sense of humor.
You're right.
That's real.
But Diddy's been famous for a long time. I don't remember ever. I mean, I don't even know how old was Diddy when he was young. He's been, I don't know. He's been in his 20s ever since I known him to be famous, and then I don't know. I felt like he was in his 30s last year, and then I don't know how old Diddy is. I just seen him with a great beard a couple of times. I'm like, oh, I guess he is getting older.
Yeah.
54. 54.
Yeah,
it's
54.
But they say when you do what you love, it never feels like you're working a day. And boy, he's aging real nice.
Oh man.
Oh man, they said he fucked the shit out of life. Good old Diddy. I mean that's all I have for Diddy. I mean he's a wild guy.
And we all knew that.
And
so now back to the Biggie. Do I feel like he helped with the assassination of Biggie Smalls? I feel absolutely.
I think so too. Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I think now more than ever, I think now he has something to do with it. Either he knew, he orchestrated it. He didn't pull the trigger, but
who was the dude who was gonna speak out against Diddy, and he wound up dying?
Was it one of his bouncers?
No. It was a singer or some shit like that.
It's probably Loon. No, you say that. No.
I can't remember who it was. That sucks. But if you think about it, almost everybody on Bad Boy passed away,
No,
or they're sick.
Well, here's all those little R&B groups that
who was
never
the dude
made
who
it.
got real sick?
Craig Mack. I mean, he got sick, but who
Craig
else?
didn't die yet.
Is Craig Mack dead? Yeah, he's died. Yeah, Craig Mack died.
Look, that's anybody of that time era who knew what Diddy did is gone. You said Black Rob, right?
Yeah, Black Rob died of cancer. I mean, maybe he just died of cancer. I mean,
So now this is like I told you, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So Bob Marley died of cancer too. He went up to the mountain normal. He got cancer in the mountain and came back. What happened? And this is the government could have potentially killed him.
I mean, that's a conspiracy theory of its own, right? I couldn't tell you on that one.
Same thing with Eazy-E.
He had AIDS.
That could have been injected into him.
I mean, Jesus Christ! If you got to step out on a limb for everything, I mean,
I'm just saying.
Anything could have happened with anybody, but
Because Snoop said he said I went to go visit Eazy in the hospital, and he was normal. He was talking and everything. The next day, he was dying of AIDS.
back then, I mean, I don't. It was a death sentence.
AIDS ain't attacking nobody that quick.
Your immune system? I mean, I don't fucking know. I've never seen it work. I mean, it was like Outbreak.
Then we got to look at Magic Johnson.
Magic had a lot of money. He had that magic.
Bro, we are. Man.
Well, me and you'll have another podcast about conspiracies, and we could go down each one. I'll do a little information on each one, and we'll go down each conspiracy that we either believe or don't believe. And I'll definitely run down a conspiracy theory, but I have to get the facts of each one first.
All right, I'm with that. I like facts.
To die on a hill of yes or no. This is real or some bullshit.
All right, before we go, before we get off this topic.
Okay.
JFK.
It was more than one person. I just think it was more than one.
I heard his driver. Hold on. I heard his driver shot him.
No. Then also that guy came out not too long ago. He was like, he had the bullet on his deathbed, but he didn't know that they were looking for it or some horse shit. Then he wrote a book. Fuck him.
So look, I just recently seen a video where you see there's a glitch in the tape of him being shot.
That's
you
just
seen that
because
shit?
it was reel to reel and it was fucking
with the tree floating. You seen that shit?
That's just reel to real shit.
Man.
We'll go over it. We'll go over it. Gino, do you have anything coming up that you want to promote?
Yes. April 6th, Saturday, April 6th, catch me at Comedy in Harlem. For y'all people out there, catch me at Comedy in Harlem, April 6th. And after that, I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania. 420, we're going to have a comedy show at the Ramada Hotel. Come see me live and in person. Catch me live, y'all. I love y'all and thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh, man, that is awesome. I can't wait. Everybody come check Gino out on the live stream. I'm streaming them both now. I finally got the sponsors in the corner. I got a fucking nice live stream. Hopefully this goes together nicely in the background and everything. I hope it all works out. I got like 6 shows coming up. The next one is, where the hell am I at? April 18th, Thursday, I'm in Farmingdale. Even before that, I'm doing a comedy night in Lindenhurst at the Colored Plateau. That should be good. We got like 6 great comics for that.
Nice.
And I'll put up the rest of my dates. I'm going to be at Birdie's in Southampton. I'm going to be at I'm gonna be back at the Bohegan Sun next month. I'm gonna be.
Congratulations, bro! That's dope. That's dope,
I got
man.
a lot of great shows coming up, so hopefully we'll get things underway, and I'll keep everybody informed. Yes, go ahead.
If you could follow me on Instagram at Gino.strong. That's GINO.strong. Thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, Keith, man. Appreciate you for having me, man. This is dope. Oh, you know, it's always a good time when we get together, man.
Listen, I try to. I try to. We're gonna end with a little bit of some of your favorite I'm sorry, P. Diddy joints. I'll do this from back.
You should have did Bad Boy for Life, cause we ain't going nowhere. We here.
Right.
When it hurt, I ease the pain, girl. Caress your frame, get them worries off your brain, girl. I'm in your corner, do what you want, it's your thing, girl. Opposites attract, but we one and the same, girl. It ain't a game, so I can't play with you. I wanna lay with you, stay with you, pray with you, grow old and great with you. In good and bad times, we'll always make it through. Cause what we got is true. No